Hello and welcome back. You can probably tell the intro is not appearing anymore. The reason for that is when I was recording, I had to flip my recordings, and sometimes it was destroying the quality of my videos. So I decided to stop using it until I find a proper fix for the videos. On the other hand, there's a couple of things I'm gonna show before we're gonna get started in today's episode. First of all, we are now in 19th century. We advanced 10 years more or less, and once we hit 19th century, we've been granted an extra 20 million loan, which I've spent on trains. So I still not find a naming convention for those two lines. There are two lines now, the loops, clockwise and anti-clockwise. So we have 10 trains on each line now. Obviously I'll double tracked all the line all the way around, apart from down here and Centra, because this is gonna cost me 1.36 million, and I don't really want to get rid of all those houses for the moment, so I just left it one track. So we're gonna have a look at our finances, and we're looking for line 1 and line 2. So line 1, we have 10 trains, and the current income is 1.2 million, and line 2 is 1.3 million. The reason I left the game running for 10 years is I had my doubts when the first line was actually set up, and all 10 trains were running. They weren't making a decent profit. I'm usually used to doing point to point. All my games, I've done it from one station to another, and then the train will flip around and come back to the station, and so on. I think that's more profitable, but because this is a new series, I said I'm gonna try something new, and it's more realistic as well. One of the reasons that I wasn't making enough profit just with one line going clockwise, it's because I'm gonna show you in a minute. So for example, we have, this is King's Landing, I think. No, this is the Citadel, sorry. So we have the Citadel, and there are some passengers waiting to go into Moldgalen or Novigrad or Pentos. So the train comes from, let's say, Dreadford, comes around here, and is gonna pick up 13 passengers. By the time he arrives here, the capacity of the train is 40 at the moment. By the time he arrives here, there's another 15 in here, and they'll be going, you can see, well, this is the other line, but there are 2 waiting to go in Novigrad. So the passengers that are waiting to get into the Citadel or into Moldgalen, the train coming that way, it was already full. So it was dropping maybe 2 passengers here, but most of them are going into the bigger cities. So for that reason, you are getting the passengers coming from White Orchard all the way to the Citadel, and it was making, let's say, 2k profit. So that's one of the reasons that having one line going clockwise is not going to work. You're going to need another line going the other way. And after about 5 years in the game, I started to balance itself out, so it's making a profit, and a really good one as well. The other thing is we got a bunch of new trains, new trams, new buses and trucks, and what we're looking for is new ships. I already replaced on this line. They are a lot better than the old ones. So we had the Zoroasters were carrying 60 and they were doing 20 kilometers an hour. The new ones are the Vandals. They carry triple the amount. It's not a lot faster, but they'll make a difference. So instead of having 6 ships in here, 4 of them are keeping up with the amount of crude oil they were shipping. Also replaced the trucks, so it's gonna give us better returning time. Also, I have to mention, I think this line is gonna get destroyed in one of the following episodes. The reason being is the distance is far too big. So by the time the oil produces here, by the time he arrives here, this is gonna be full, and he sends back a message to the oil well saying it doesn't need any more crude oil, and then it stops the production. And I'll show you the charts. You can see it's going up and down, and that's the reason why. It's still making us a really good profit, apart from this one obviously because it's just been replaced, but all the rest we're reaching about 2 million a year. Next thing, I've also replaced a couple of excuse me, old buses. I've added I've replaced the existing trains going on the Flemington Cowing and Food. They were carrying 10 wagons each train, and now they're carrying 18. So pretty much we double the capacity on each train. So this should increase. It's making almost 1 million a year, which is good. What else? I've replaced a couple of trucks in here on this fuel line, so we should get profits from here as well. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just go and have a look what trains we have available. There are a couple new ones, so there's our depot. So scrolling down, we had this one, I think. So we only A3/5. This is a really nice train. I like it. I used it a lot in the previous games. So right, what I think we're gonna need to do whenever this is gonna increase, I think we're gonna need to set up another 2 lines one clockwise, one anti-clockwise, going from main towns. So let's say the Citadel goes past Moldkalen and doesn't stop in there. Probably not in Novigrad either, and they will stop in Pentos, bigger towns. I think that's what we're gonna need to do. As I said, I never really done loop lines or continuous lines before. I usually do it from town to town. Right, I think what we're gonna do this episode, we might change it a bit and not just do passengers and passengers. We have an oil well here, and we have an oil refinery here. We can do that, but I think it's they're a bit too close together, and I don't know, it's not really a challenge. So we rather do bricks, because we don't have bricks. We done oil before, but we never done bricks, construction material, sorry. So I think we're gonna place a truck stop in there, truck station, take the stone all the way here, and then take back some construction material, drop it back in the station, and then from there ship it to Caermorn and set individual lines from the station here to Tabago and Erie, and maybe Skellige. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's have a look at our profits first. So you can see, and we had an income of 12 million, and the running costs were 10 million. Then the following year we increased. This is where our trains started making us a profit. So we ramped up to about 15, and the running costs were the same. So we were making more or less 4 million on this year, and then we ramped up again to 17, nearly 18, and the running costs were pretty much the same. So we are in minus, because obviously I've spent 3.7 million on new vehicles, and then the following year we spent nearly 6 million on new vehicles. So safe to say we're making somewhere around 6 million, and this year. We'll see. We are in September, so we'll probably, if we mash that by the end of the year, I'll be pleased. Right, okay, let's try and do this first. So I found out what was the problem with my recording software. When the AA or NT, I'm not quite sure how to say it, anti-aliasing or something like that. It's when it's enabled, my recording software flips the image upside down. So if you see in this video, like sharp corners in the image, like all this is not rendering as it should. It's because of that, because it's disabled. So only when you go close up you'll see the fence. If you scroll out, zoom out, you won't see it. Same with the edges. But I think the quality of this video is gonna be a lot better than the previous ones. Right, we want that in there. Yeah, do we want it in there, or we want it somewhere here, I think. Or maybe we can set another one, small one, to ship up. yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And place a depot as well, because that's where we're gonna need our first trucks to start from. So we have that set up. We're gonna go. We can even bypass, if we wanted to, we can bypass Erie, going that way. And I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this and whiz along here. Try to keep the natural look of the place as much as possible. I like windy roads, as you can probably tell from an aerial view. I like windy roads and windy tracks. That'll do. Right, so we have now a bypass, so we don't get into Erie when we take the stone from the stone quarry. Right, okay, one thing sorted. We want a big truck station here. Just in there. Okay. Then we're gonna have to look for the yellow area, industrial area. And we're gonna place just a regular bus stop. So we're coming on the right hand side. We're gonna place one just in there. In fact, no, because if we do that, then it won't ship any construction material to Care Mohan. I think that's the way you say it. Right. Okay, so that's set up. We need one more in Tabago. Just in there. Right. So now we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. We're gonna take line 3 first, and it's gonna go from Upper Cairmoran to Tabaga North, and this is gonna be Cairmoran, stone and bricks route. Yeah, I think that'll do. We'll change the color to brown. Is gonna be for wood, I think. I don't know, something like that. Maybe white. We'll leave it white for now. Okay. So we're gonna need. Yeah, that's the new bus that we have, post bus, and this is the new truck. We also have this one, but it doesn't carry too much. So yeah, we'll stick by DMG can't start. How many do we want? For now, I think 2 will do to activate the line. set you on that line. Now we're going to want a line from there to there. This is going to be Kate Mohan Bricks line, Bricks route, Brick route. Yeah. No idea what color it should be. Leave it pink. We're gonna want a line from there to there. This is gonna be Tobago. Brick line, brick route. And we're also gonna say a pink. Okay, and the last one, we're gonna need one from there to here. And what is this? This is Erie. Come on. That the way? Hold on. Can't remember how to. Right. Brick route. So that's all four routes set up. I'm gonna put some trucks on one. You go in there. Another one. You go Erie. And another one. I will go to Tobago. Set line Tobago. Got to set the line, the color to this one in pink. Right, that's all done. I should require more trucks soon. Right, so the next step, I think we're gonna expand this line here from Principe. I was really undecided what to do in here, but I think we're gonna turn left here and place a station up here somewhere, and then go all the way to Erie, and then from Erie connect with Bravos and all the way back to Havana, and then back in Flemington. And obviously this is gonna be the first loop on as this south side. I can't even remember. I have to go back on the first video. I think this is the south side, so this is gonna be our first loop completed on the south side. We can either do that or go around and connect with Skellige and then Erie. The thing is, the elevation is really weird in here because Principe is in a bit of a hole. It's quite low, and then it goes up in here, and then it goes back down again to pretty much the same level as Principe. So that will mean a really long tunnel, or going up and then going down again. But if we do connect in cart in here, that means we're only going up and then we're staying at the same level for at least two towns, and then we descend down. We descend down. That's a really. We descend down in Bravos, and then we finally connect with Havana, and that way it's gonna give us a couple of towns being the secondary lines. I think that's a good good plan. I think. Right. Oh, look at the money. We already have 5.5 million, which is good. Yeah, we're in December, and yeah, I think maybe we hit 20 million. Will be good. Right. First thing, we're gonna need to cut this back because it's going too straight. Okay. Let's place the station first up here and see. Bring my friend the contour lines. So we are at 150 there, and this is nearly 100 meters in height difference, and this is even worse. Right, where do we want to place the station? We want it somewhere in the middle, and when I say in the middle, I'm talking about elevation wise. So if this is 150, we're gonna want it somewhere around 200. 225, I think, or 200. Well, we'll probably set it up in there. Let's see how much this is gonna cost. Not too bad. We'll do that. So to save the drama and for the next episode, we're gonna set the station at the correct amount. Hopefully it's gonna work out. Would be good if I had the advanced station mode on, because you can curve one end one side and then the other end the other side. This can only curve one side. Right, set up for something like that. If we drop the terrain just a bit and see. We don't want the second street connection. Right, let's see. Need to be careful what truck we're pulling out first, because we have some new vehicles available: the tank wagon, open wagon, and whatever this wagon is. I had some troubles on the north side with the trucks, because I was extending the wrong trucks. So nothing major, but why not make it simple from the beginning? So we're gonna want something like this. That should do. I'd rather have a tunnel in there than a big slice in there. But we'll settle for that. Okay. Delete this road here. Right. Then I'll back a bit. Just like that. And extend it from this side first. I think we're gonna end up with a tunnel here. Yeah, I don't really mind it. We can get a bit more speed. 110. Yeah, I think that will do. 110. That is going quite it's dropping way too much. Better do it like this, because we're either gonna slow down coming in the station or coming out the station, so right. What if this is gonna extend? It's gonna extend that side, so yeah, we are in the wrong side. Extend the other line as well. Okay. Just gonna double track it as well. Up to the point that we can. Because this is going to cost a decent amount of money to upgrade it. Yeah, so nearly $1 million. Maybe we'll need more than the 2 platforms in there, so I'm just gonna connect it like that for now. Bring this road back up, or maybe not. It's messing with the lines, so we'll leave it for now. I think it's just for that industry, and it's not getting used at the moment, so it's not really important for us at this point anyway. Right, Erie. Ideally we want a station in there and curve that way somehow. As I say, in later years we're gonna get access to better mods for stations and all that kind, so we can do things a lot nicer, but at the moment we want them efficiently. So it's either bulldoze this, which is gonna cost us pretty much all that. Unless I put it in there. We already have a new station. The underground. So, yeah. Right. It's only gonna go for 160. Want that? Maybe something like this. Let's see. Maybe even more. Like this. I'll go for that. That is one expensive, two expensive houses, and can get around without knocking both of them. Yep, that worked. We need now second connection, and now expand this. Wow. That's better. Cheaper as well. Yep, go with that. And then cut this back. And we're heading for the hill. Right, let's see. We don't want you going up the hill at all, because we're just gonna go down the hill for now. Then we are. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really want a bridge in here. We're going down anyway, so should be okay with that. Yep, it's fine. Okay. We just had 6 million. They're gone. That's when you start playing with the terrain, it's just costing you money and money. So. I think you're gonna need to be. Yeah, we're fine there. We want you going down the hill. Where do we want to come out? So that's 233. there'll be somewhere there, so something like that. Right, and this is for the last stretch. That's not too bad. 100, take 100. Take that bridge and speed the game a bit up. Right, go with that. Right, the next bit, it's gonna be I think we're gonna need to cut this back a bit. Speed it up. We're at the end of the month anyway, so we do this. How is that gonna look? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah. As soon as the money clears out. Yeah. And I think after this bit we're gonna leave it there for today. Right. One more and that's us. Right, so the next step will be to extend it from here to Bravos, and obviously from Bravos to Havana. We're gonna need to demolish the middle, but that's okay. By that time we'll have some more money. Right, let's just have a look again at how we're doing. This is the last year, so yeah, we're only in May. Yeah, and we did hit 20 million, which is quite good. Obviously, that those two lines on the north side helped us quite a lot, so they are making a good amount of profit, and I think from now on it will just it'll be like that. So well, that just went up to 1.7 million, and line 2 it's 1.6.5, so in between those two lines we're making more than 3 million, which is really good. Yeah, and from now on it's just gonna grow more and more. So yeah, as I was saying, with this line, you can see it's all piling up in here, and then once all this is getting shipped on this dock, it's gonna pile up in here and so on, and it'll just send the message to the oil well, and as you can see, it's zero production at the moment, so it's not making any. The trucks are just waiting there because I told them to wait for a full load. But yeah, I will try and change the ships, so we'll have better capacity. See if that's gonna that's gonna improve the things. But if not, I'll think, as I say, it's still profitable. I'm still making good money out of it. But it's just the fact that I don't really like it. So yeah, there's still plenty of work to be done. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 11, and hopefully this is gonna be a better quality of the video, and I'll see you soon with the next episode. Thanks for watching.